Enobarbus, 'tis a worthy deed, and shall become you well to entreat your captain to soft and gentle speech.
I shall entreat him to answer like himself.
Your speech is passion, but pray you stir no embers up. Here comes the noble Antony.
Yonder Caesar.
If we compose well here to Parthia, Antidius.
I do not know, Maecenas. Ask Agrippa.
Noble friends. That which combined us was most great, and let not a leaner action rend us. Noble partners the rather, for I earnestly beseech, touch you the sourest points with sweetest terms, nor cursedness grow to the matter.
'Tis spoken well. Were we before our armies, and to fight, I should do that.
Welcome to Rome.
Thank you.
Sit.
Sit, sir.
Nay then.
I learn you take things ill which are not so, or being concern you not.
I must be laughed at if all for nothing or a little. I should say myself offended. And with you, chiefly of the world.
My being in Egypt, Caesar, what was to you?
No more than my residing here in Rome might be to you in Egypt. Yet, if you there did practice on my state, your being in Egypt might be my question.
How intend you practice?
You may be pleased to catch at mine intent by what did here befall me. Your wife and brother made wars upon me, and their contestation was theme for you. You were the word of war.
You do mistake your business. My brother never did urge me in his act. Did he not rather make these wars alike against my stomach, having alike your cause? If you patch a quarrel, must not be with this.
You praise yourself by laying defects of judgment to me, but you patched up your excuses.
Not so, not so. As for my wife, the third of the world is yours, which with a snaffle you may pace easy, but not such a wife.
Would we had all such wives that the men might go to wars with the women?
I wrote to you. When rioting in Alexandria, you did pocket up my letters, and with taunts did jibe my missive out of audience.
So he fell upon me, I admitted. Then 3 kings I had newly feasted, and did want of what I was in the morning. But the next day I told him of myself, which is as much as to have asked his pardon. Let this fellow be nothing of our strife.
You have broken the article of your oath, which you shall never have tongue to charge me with.
Soft, Caesar.
No, let us let him speak. The honor is sacred. And she talks on now. Supposing that I lacked it. On, Caesar. The article of my oath.
To lend me arms and aid when I required them, the which you both denied.
Neglected, rather! And then when poisoned hours had bound me up from the knowledge of mine own self, as nearly as I may, I'll play the penitent to you. Truth is, Fulvia, to have me out of Egypt, made wars here, for which myself, the ignorant motive, do so far ask pardon as befits mine honor to stoop in such a case.
'Tis noble spoken.
If it might please you, to enforce no further the griefs between you. To forget them quite were to remember that the present need speaks to atone you.
Worthily spoken, Maecenas.
Or, if you borrow one another's love for the instant, you may, when you hear no more words of Pompey, return it again. You shall have time to wrangle him when you have nothing else to do.
Thou art a soldier only. Speak no more.
Ah. The truth should be silent. I'd almost forgotten.
You wrong this presence, therefore speak no more.
Go to, then. You consider it stone.
I do not much dislike the matter, but the manner of his speech. But it cannot be we shall remain in friendship, our conditions so differing in their acts. Yet, if I knew what hoop should hold us staunch, from edge to edge of the world, I would pursue it.
Give me leave, Caesar.
Speak, Agrippa.
Thou hast a sister by thy mother's side, admired Octavia. Great Marc Antony is now a widower.
Say not so, Agrippa. If Cleopatra heard you, your reproof were well-deserved of rashness.
I am not married, Caesar. Let me hear, Agrippa.
To hold you in perpetual amity, to make you brothers, and to knit your hearts with an unslipping knot, take Antony Octavia to his wife, whose beauty claims no worse a husband than the best of men, whose virtue and whose general graces speak that which none else can utter. By this marriage, all little jealousies which now seem great, and all great fears which now import their dangers, would then be nothing. Pardon what I have spoke. What is a studied, not a present thought, by duty ruminated.
Well, Caesar, speak.
Not till he hears how Antony is moved with what is spoke already.
What power is in Agrippa, if I should say Agrippa be it so, to make this good?
The power of Caesar, and his power unto Octavia.
May I never, to this good purpose which so fairly shows, dream of impediments. Let me have your hand. Further this act of grace, and from this hour, the heart of brothers govern in our loves and sway our great designs.
There's my hand. A sister I bequeath you, whom no brother did ever love so dearly.
Happily, amen.
I did not think to draw my sword against Pompey, yet, ere we put ourselves in arms, dispatch we the business we have talked of.
With most gladness, and do invite you to my sister's view. With us straight I'll lead you.
Let us, Lepidus, not lack your company.
Noble Antony, not sickness should detain me. Welcome from Egypt.
Worthy Mycene ass. My honorable friend Agrippa.
Good Enobarbus.
We have cause to be glad that matters are so well digested. Let us go.
Enobarbus, be my guest whilst you abide here.
Humbly, sir, I thank you.